welcome back to Embracing You Therapy channel. This is your host, Dr. Menije, and this week I want to talk to you about work and personal life balance. I know a lot has been written and said about this topic because we all struggle to find this balance between our work and our personal life. And I think the problem is that we're looking for some magic solution or magic formula. If we just apply it, we will get this end result of a perfect work and personal life balance. In my opinion, I think our personal life and our work life is not always balanced. I think it's almost unattainable goal because we can't be at the two places at the same time. We cannot be working as if we don't have any family, friends, hobbies, or interests. And we cannot socialize and be with our family and friends as if we don't need to work because we have to pay the bills. So to me, the work and personal life balance is not about management of time. It's about management of your boundaries. It's okay to sometimes put work before your personal life, and it's okay to put your personal life before your work. So I bet you're asking yourself, how will I know which one comes first? And that's a great question to figure out steps towards. And I want to share with you some tips and tools. So the first thing is to accept the idea that there is not going to be a perfect balance or a harmony. It's to let go of this pressure, this expectation, this image that we might be seeing on TVs or magazines that people have this perfect work and life balance, because it doesn't exist. Like I said, you cannot be at the two places at the same time. Once you get to accept and surrender that there is no such thing as this perfect balance, you get to release some of that pressure and to then decide what will be the next step. So for me, the next thing is to prioritize your needs and your values. You also have to ask yourself, where do I want to spend my time? When you practice mindfulness, which I know most of my episodes, I always find a way to bring in mindfulness. So here I go again. With mindfulness, you get to pause and check in with yourself. What have I been doing lately? What part of my life have I been focusing on? Have I been working a lot on my work-related goals? Then you can ask yourself, is this something I want to continue to pursue because I'm in the middle of something? Or is that I need to put some work aside and redirect my attention to my hobbies, my family, and friends? So it's about mindfulness and observing and pausing and deciding, what do you want to do next? The next thing, in order to find this healthy balance between your work and personal life, is to let go of perfectionism. I can just not tell you how often people try to do everything for everyone. People want to be at all work events and people want to be at all the social events, and letting go of that perfectionism and giving yourself permission that you don't have to be at everything, you don't have to say yes to everybody. Then you get to figure out a better way to find a balance between your work and your personal life. And I think in that conversation, you also have to ask yourself, how are you living your life to please other people? You know, the things that you commit yourself to, is it to meet other people's expectations of you, or is it because of things that you value? Are those your expectations of yourself? A lot of times people say yes to things where they want to say no because they don't want to disappoint anybody. They don't want to let anybody down. So part of this poor work and personal life balance is that we are not good at setting boundaries, and we're not very good at knowing, are we doing things that align with what we really care about, or it's because other people's expectations of us. And what I love to share with you is that when you say no to certain things, remember you're saying yes to something else. For example, if you say no to a work event on a weekend, what you're saying yes to is a personal time, to be alone, to have a quiet time. If you say no to a family gathering, you're saying yes to being at home and working on some projects that really enriches your passion, your career goals. So always remember that when you say no to something, you're probably saying yes to something that you really value. And the last thing I want to share with you in terms of finding this balance between your work and your personal life is unplugging. There is an episode about phone addiction, which you can check it out, but I'm really passionate about how much we're out of balance because we're always connected and we're always trying to stay busy, but we're not really having any time to connect with what really matters for us. Remember when I said Work and life balance isn't about management of your time, it's about management of your boundaries. So you have to sometimes unplug, review your boundaries, review the values, the things that matters to you, and reevaluate what your next step is going to be. I hope this conversation was helpful, and I would love to hear your thoughts and questions under your comments below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you get notified of my latest episode. And I will also love to hear from you via Facebook or Instagram. So let's stay connected, and I will see you in the next episode.